Felipe Cardozo here, bringing you the best tips and tools for growing your barbering, hairstyling, and grooming knowledge to a whole nother level. So if you're new here, welcome my friend. Please subscribe, turn on the notification button so you don't miss a thing. In this video, I'm going over a haircut I did with a client that had super curly hair. We did a low skin fade, the comb over. That's typically how he already styles his hair. So if you have any questions throughout the video, don't be shy, drop a comment below. Let's have a conversation. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's begin. To begin the haircut, I am taking my number 1 plastic guard on my wall Sterling 4 and I am setting my foundation for the haircut. You can call them in different ways, foundation, structure, or I like to say I'm setting my top guideline. I like to set a top guideline and a bottom guideline in order to let me know where exactly, what space I have to fade. Keeping in mind that I am going straight up in the air, I'm flicking out a little bit when we get to that top part where the head starts to curve a little bit. I can't stay. Now setting my bottom guideline with the 000. So I take my Oster Octane and I am setting a very low guideline here, dipping it down towards the back. Usually when I do a low skin fade, I like to exaggerate the dip on the back and stretch that out. It just gives a better visual on the fade. And then now with my Slimline Pros, you can use any trimmer. Setting another layer of transition here. I'm not going up exactly up to that 000 line. Now I take my wall Sterling 4, open the blade up and set another guideline. Now remember, we have a top 1.5 guideline, and then we have 000 bottom guideline. I'm gonna split that right in half with the blade open, which is equivalent to a half. And then go back to it, go back to the bottom line, close the lever and flake that out. I can't stay. And then now to remove that half line that we just set, take the 1 guard and flick out that line. Sometimes you have to open the blade up in order to smoothly blend that up to the 1.5. And also, if for some reason that line is not, going away, you can always throw the half guard, polish everything out. I can't stay. Now we're done with pretty much the first part of the haircut, which is the sides and back, the fade. Now I'm gonna be working on that midsection. I'm gonna be blending the fade to the midsection. So taking a clipper of a comb here, leaving the comb at a 90-degree angle according to the head shape, of course. I wanna keep that squared shape along the sides and back. And then after I do that, just for safety reasons, really, I just like to take a number 2 guard and run that over, barely cutting anything, but it does take any imperfections from that transition from the 1.5 up to the clipper of a comb. Fine tune that even more. I take my texturizing shear. It's time to blend that midsection to the top hair. I like to kind of describe it as this. The clipper of a comb is to blend the fade to the midsection, and my scissor of a comb is to blend that midsection to the top of the hair. So now that we've done the first 2 parts of the haircut, it is time to focus on that top hair. So the client has very thick hair, very curly, and he has a lot of hair. And most of his hair is concentrated on the back of the head. So I'm gonna focus on that area a lot more, trying to preserve that shape of squared shape and curve that a little bit towards the back. And so I'm freehanding everything here, really. If I were to do a scissor over finger technique on his hair, it'd be very difficult. His hair is very curly, so in order to save time and possibly getting my fingers cut, I like to just freehand the whole thing here. Make sure the hair is a little wet so it's easier to kind of comb through, but like I said, I want to preserve the length on the front and get shorter towards the back. Once I set the proper length, I take my texturizing shear here with the wide teeth and just remove a lot of that bulk and weight. Now it's just a matter of small little details, doing the shape up, and finally taking my foil shaver, just blend that down to the bear's skin. That's the haircut, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you took something away from it. I'm curious to know what technique do you use to do a low skin fade? Do you like to fade from the bottom up, from top to bottom? How do you set your guidelines? Curious to know, drop a comment below. If you like this video, hit a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Peace!